It's cold. It's cold. So these are some of our lemurs. We have two groups. We have a group of 5 over here and then a group of 4 on the other side. Most of them, you're shivering. It's so sad. So it's very cold for them right now. Luckily they have an indoor area with a heater, so they can go inside anytime they want. You're shivering. Waiting for food. Are you gonna feed us? So anyway, the lemurs, oh goodness, they're a mess. So we agreed to take them in about 11 or 12 years ago. A group of adults that were they were coming from a breeding facility in Florida and were being sent to a zoo in South America. And this is totally normal practice for them to hire a transporter to pick up the animals and transport them to where they're going. And they have all the correct permits that they need. Well, while they were in transit, the zoo decided not to take them. Oh. Well, they have to get permits because they're an endangered animal. They have to get permits to go through each state and then to go into a different country. So they got stuck here in Texas and had to, because they only had a permit for here in Texas before they went over the border into Mexico, they had to place them somewhere in Texas. So they were desperate. They're like, we were just supposed to be driving these guys and now we're stuck with these lemurs. So they asked us if we could take them. We agreed because we're like, you know, we take care of tigers and lions. How hard could little lemurs be? Oh, what we didn't know. So we get them here. We build this nice enclosure for them. Everything's going good. And then a couple months later, one of our volunteers comes out and goes, there's a baby.
Oh no.
And which we had neutered the only male as soon as they got here. And we're like, okay. And then 2 weeks later, there was another baby. Oh. And then 2 weeks later, there was another baby. And then 2 weeks later, there were twins. Oh. So it turns out that they were all pregnant when they got here. Oh. Yeah. So that was a big surprise, and we really weren't prepared for that, and really hadn't. Yeah, it was a big shock for us, but they were just as cute as they could be. So now they're all adults now, but because we ended up with a few more lemurs than we had initially intended to have, we had to create another enclosure and break them apart because they started fighting a lot. So now the lemur soap opera is over. Everything has settled down and they're happily in their separate little groups. But yeah, they're funny little things. We'll see the others on the other side.